Every journey starts somewhere, but for a first-generation scientist, that starting point feels especially significant. Imagine stepping into a world where no one in your family has gone before, carrying not just your own dreams, but the hopes of those who came before you and the promise for those who will follow. The pressure can be immense, walking into rooms where you might be the only one who looks or sounds like you, facing expectations that sometimes feel overwhelming. Yet this challenge also lights a fire within, a determination to prove that curiosity and grit can unlock doors once thought closed. For these pioneers, breaking barriers in science is about more than personal achievement. It's about rewriting what's possible for everyone who shares their story. Many first-generation scientists, curiosity begins early, often before they even know what science truly is. They ask why stars move, why machines work, or why illnesses happen. These questions might start as quiet wonderings, sparked by a hand-me-down textbook or a late-night video, but they grow into lifelong pursuits. However, the path isn't always smooth. Access to resources, mentors, or encouragement can be limited, making science feel like it belongs to someone else. Despite these obstacles, curiosity transforms into ambition, and ambition into purpose. The goal becomes not just to learn, but to prove that where you start doesn't define what you can achieve. For first-generation scientists, every small step forward is a testament to resilience and the power of asking questions. Behind every first-generation scientist's success are countless unseen sacrifices. These might include turning down social events to study, juggling part-time jobs with research, or teaching themselves concepts others learned years before. Self-doubt is a constant companion. When no one in your family has walked this path, it's easy to question if you truly belong. Imposter syndrome can cast a long shadow, making every achievement feel uncertain. Yet what sets these scientists apart isn't the absence of fear, but the courage to keep moving forward despite it. They learn to build confidence not from comparison, but from consistency and persistence. When there's no blueprint to follow, determination becomes their guide, shaping not just their careers, but their character. Representation is more powerful than many realize. When first-generation scientists succeed, they do more than make discoveries. They become symbols of possibility. Their visibility shows students from small towns, immigrant families, or low-income backgrounds that they too belong in the lab, the field, or at the research table. Every achievement becomes a quiet statement that brilliance isn't reserved for the privileged. It's fueled by persistence and passion. When one person breaks through, they leave the door open for others, inspiring the next generation to dream bigger and reach further. In this way, every step forward is not just personal, it's a collective victory for all who follow. Behind every first-generation scientist is a family whose support may be quiet but is deeply meaningful. Parents might not understand the details of research or grants, but they recognize effort, sacrifice, and determination in their child's eyes. For many families, success in science is a shared triumph, representing years of hard work and resilience. Yet, this pride can also bring pressure. The dream of one becomes the expectation of many. Balancing personal ambition with family roots is a challenge, but ultimately, science becomes a bridge. It's a way to honor the past while exploring new horizons, turning individual achievement into a legacy of possibility for generations to come. What truly drives a first-generation scientist isn't just ambition, it's a deep sense of purpose. Curiosity sparks the first questions, but purpose sustains the journey. When you've seen how opportunity can transform a family or a community, science becomes more than knowledge, it becomes a mission. Research can heal, technology can empower, and innovation can inspire. For these scientists, every experiment is personal, every discovery a chance to give back. Their work is grounded in both intellect and empathy, shaped by lived experience and a desire to make a difference. This blend of heart and mind is what makes their contributions so powerful. Sometimes, the toughest barriers are the ones within. First-generation scientists often face fears of failure, feelings of not belonging, and the pressure to prove themselves at every turn. Walking into research labs or conferences can feel intimidating, not just because of the science, but because of the unfamiliar culture. Learning how to ask questions, network, and seize opportunities without a guide is a challenge. Yet, over time, this discomfort becomes a source of strength. It teaches adaptability, resilience, and empathy, qualities that turn uncertainty into innovation. By bringing their unique voices and perspectives, these scientists help make the world of science more inclusive and representative of everyone it serves. Every first-generation scientist learns lessons that go far beyond the lab. Curiosity can come from anywhere, and asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Failure is part of progress, and community support makes the journey easier. Most importantly, purpose outlasts pressure. When you remember why you started, no obstacle is insurmountable. These lessons shape not just better scientists, but better people. The legacy of a first-generation scientist is about more than personal achievement. It's about impact. Each barrier broken creates a ripple, inspiring others to believe in their own potential. In the end, their courage and persistence light the way for future generations. What drives a first-generation scientist is more than ambition. It's gratitude, resilience, and hope. Their journey honors those who came before and builds a foundation for those who will come after. Science, for them, is not just about knowledge, but about humanity, about asking questions that connect people and shape the future. Breaking barriers is never easy, but every brave first step creates a path for others to follow. In this way, one scientist's dream becomes a shared journey toward discovery, change, and endless possibility, reminding us all that knowledge truly belongs to everyone.